Welcome to Coffee, Calm and Connection Bite Size, where we deliver key takeaways from our full interviews on current topics from mental health experts.
I read a book which I've spoken about loads because there was one particular concept that I really loved. Have you ever read or heard of The 7 Highly Effective Habits of Highly Effective People? Stephen Covey. I've said the title wrong. It's very long.
I've,
Yeah. Have
I've,
you?
he- I've heard of it. I
Like,
haven't read it, but
well,
yes.
there's a passage in it that I
Uh-huh.
love, and it's sort of the precursor to the 7 habits, which then
Mhm.
make up the next 7 chapters. So the precursor is called the inside out theory, and
Mhm.
what he's essentially saying is everything you do, there is an internal driver. You can blame it on the external, and
Mm.
there is external things that might impact you, but you really got to look at the internal drivers.
Mm.
And what he does is he gives this example where him and his wife had 3 kids,
Mm.
and the youngest one was not very academic, not really good at school, just not, managing life
Mm.
like the other 2 were. So they did everything that you would expect them to do nowadays. So talking about positive mental attitude, if you just hold the bat a bit differently when you're playing baseball, if you just try a bit harder at school.
Mm.
And what they realized after doing some self-analysis was their need for this child to catch up with the others was an internal need because it validated their parenting style. So the
Mm.
fact that you're failing looks bad on me, and that's not something that you would get to unless you really knew yourself and really took that time to think about what your drivers were. So of course your drivers are to help this child, but there is an
Yes,
internal selfish driver which is you validate me, so buck up, buddy. um,
exactly.
and the
Yes.
minute they went, oh, we've got to find another way to validate our parenting ability,
Mhm.
and backed off this child, he absolutely flourished. And that's because everything they were doing were actually reinforcing this idea that you're really not that great.
Yeah.
um, and that for me was so interesting because there are so many things that so my middle daughter is autistic,
Oh, okay.
and she's amazing. She's essentially everything that's right with the world. But how much of my parenting style has been changed and adapted slightly because, oh, you're autistic, you need extra help here? No,
Yes.
no, she doesn't. She's incredible on her own, and she needs to know that.
Mm.
So I mean, it's so hard, but looking at the inside out, I think, is really important and quite
Yeah.
exciting when you
Yeah.
when you get it.